We don't know who Amalek is. We assume that it's the Germans after we see what they did in the Holocaust, not only to the Jews, to the whole world. And it's not only the Germans, it's most of the European countries. That's where Amalek is, but we don't know for sure. Plus, even if we knew exactly to what country they settled in the end, Amalek, today, after more than 2,000 years, there is no way to know about any Gentile in the world what's his original source, because none of them kept their entire family tree all the way to the time of the Tanakh, more than 2,500 years. None of the Goyim knows where they're from. We, the Jews, do we know more than 3 or 4 generations? The maximum we know is our grandparents or their parents. That's the maximum we could know. We don't know 10 generations ago who we used to be. We don't know 10 generations ago who we used to be. We don't know 10 generations ago who we used to be.
Job chapter 13 and verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Psalm 62 and 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Salah. All right, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is the book of Obadiah 1 and 6. And it reads, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Okay. So these small hats, these tiny tops, they know exactly who they are and where they come from. Okay. And we live in the age of information. So now these devils, they can't suppress and hide these facts. Okay. Because at one point in time, secrecy was their stronghold. Okay. But now those strongholds are being broken by the spirit of truth. Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us, right? So like they said, who seeth us and who knoweth us, right? So now you've been found out to be the true biblical Edomites, okay? So going back into this interview here from Ron Patton, the master plan of the Illuminated Rothschilds, which we brought out plenty of times. Just want to get straight to the point again. Okay? In the second paragraph here, right? So it says, let me give you some background information. On one level, the Rothschilds secretly called themselves the House of David from the tribe of Judah. Now Rothschild, translated from German to English, means red shield. During biblical times, the Edomites' fortress was the red rocks of Petra. Esau, the twin brother of Jacob, was described as, quote, red and hairy. All right. He was the red child. Genesis 25. He was born red and hairy. So this information fits perfectly with what survivors have been telling me. That on a deeper level, the Rothschilds are also claiming to be the descendants of Esau. See? The Rothschilds are also claiming to be the descendants of Esau, and thus are really from the house or tribe of Esau. See? What they are trying to do is to get the birthright back from the house of Jacob, who are the real Jews. All right. So they know who we are too. However, the book of Obadiah talks about the destruction of the Edomites in the last days. You see? So this proves that the Edomites will be ruling in the last days. All right. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Esau would be the end of the world and Jacob would be the beginning of it that followeth. Right. So I just wanted to make the point that, you know, heavy pressure is coming down from prophecy, man. Okay. People are talking about who is Amalek. Okay. And it was funny because they tried to tie the Palestinians to the Amalekites. Right. This was a couple years ago.
They are committed to completely eliminate this evil from the world for our existence, and let me add, for the benefit of all of humanity, the entire people and all of Israeli leadership. We all embrace them and believe them. You must remember what Amalek has done to you, says our Holy Bible, and we do remember, and we are fighting. Our brave troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel are joining this chain of Jewish heroes, a chain that has started 3,000 years ago from Joshua ben Nun until the heroes of 1948, the Six-Day War, the 73 October War, and all other wars in this country. Our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous enemy and to guarantee our existence in this country. We've always said, never again. Never again is now.
Yeah, and the irony is that this devil is condemning himself. Okay, because they are the Amalekites, right?
The ICJ. Benjamin Netanyahu said they are Amalek. What is Amalek, Joe? In the Bible, Amalek is kill everybody, men, women, children, even the donkeys. That's what Netanyahu said. I didn't hear Putin say that.
Mehdi, again, I can find...
Mehdi Hassan shuts down the claim, using Netanyahu's own words, Amalek, as proof.
Extreme things that members of Israel's government has said.
Yeah,
if Israel,
that counts as intent, and that's why they're at the ICJ, and that's why ICJ is investigating. That's why some of Israel's leading Holocaust scholars have said it's a genocide.
If Israel wanted to exterminate the Palestinian people, they could have done it in 3 months.
That's the worst argument you've ever made in all the time I've made. I'll tell you why. Vladimir Putin could have erased everyone in Ukraine with a nuke.
No.
Yes, he could.
Oh, God, no.
Yes, he could.
Well, with a nuke.
Yeah.
But with a nuke, then...
No, hold on. Your argument is Israel is not genocidal because they haven't killed everyone in Gaza and they could. I'm saying Vladimir Putin could kill everyone in Ukraine and he hasn't. Therefore, according to Joe Walsh's logic, Vladimir Putin is not genocidal. Yeah. Benjamin Netanyahu said they are Amalek. What is Amalek, Joe?
Yeah. So it's all coming out. The topic of concern is Amalek, all right? And these devils are being found out. They're really the Amalekites, okay? Deuteronomy 33:29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, Yehovah Shemel, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. See? And thou shalt tread upon their high places, right? So our enemies are being found as liars, man. Let me go back to that. Okay, and you can watch a bunch of these videos, all right?
Netanyahu and senior diplomats who have used...
Salakia, that came out, a couple years ago, dealing with not a Jew claiming the Palestinians to be the Amalekites. Let's listen to this one real quick, too.
Netanyahu and senior diplomats who have used biblical verses, biblical verse of Amalek, to carry out genocide. Have you questioned anyone about that?
Did you watch my show last night?
Did you question?
Did you watch my show last night?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And I? Netanyahu and senior diplomats who...
Yeah. So, man, these devils are being found out as liars, man. He can't hide. Jeremiah 49:10, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he should not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled in his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. You see that? So, again, Esau has been made bare. Okay, he can't hide. These are the descendants of the Edomites. Okay? And I saw this earlier on Instagram. This is kind of what got me going in this lesson. All right, because the topic of concern is Amalek. Who is Amalek, right?
Who is Amalek? Who is Amalek?
Oh, Amalek?
Yeah. And do you believe they should be destroyed? Who are they? And do you believe they should be destroyed?
I mean, I'm happy to have a Jewish theological debate, but I don't want to be rude. I'm not sure how much Hebrew you know, but most of the Mepharshim believe that Amalek is more of a concept in the age of Gullus.
Are they people today?
No.
According to Netanyahu, they are. In fact, he referred to the Palestinian people
You don't
as
speak
Amalek.
Hebrew. Hang on. You don't speak Hebrew, so you wouldn't know. I speak Hebrew. You can listen to the video yourself. He clearly says, watch the video yourself.
Netanyahu said Amalek.
Correct.
He said,
correct.
Yeah, and these devils are always lying. We just saw the video, right? And then this caught my eye too. This person on the comment board was mocking him when he said, I speak Hebrew. He said, unless is ancient Hebrew. You speak some weird combination of German, Russian, and Yiddish. All right, so people are waking up. Okay, our enemies are being found as liars, man. People see it. Esau is being made bare.
We should treat them like we treat Amalek in the Bible, which is to destroy.
Okay, hold on.
First of all,
animals. We can't even hear it.
First of all, I'm going to give you all a Hebrew lesson. It's not Amalek, it's Amalek. All right, that's first of all.
I don't care.
Second of all, no, because you just sound stupid when you say it like that. The second way, the same way you said that there's a Golan Brigade. There's no Golan Brigade. It's called Golani. So it'll just make you sound smarter. The second thing is when Bibi said that, he said that Hamas is the equivalent of Amalek. Which, sure, if that's your theological, political justification, go for it. But again, I don't know how much of a theological debate you want to have. But almost all the Mefarshim, certainly in the Gemara as well, say that Amalek in the age of Gullus is not a practical people. No.
So when every Israeli politician says that Amalek must be murdered and destroyed, who are they talking about?
Well, as I just said, when Bibi refers to Hamas, he's comparing them to the Amalek nation in the Bible.
But the thing is that the Bible says, and I do know the Bible in this regard, it says that Amalek, however.
Amalek.
Okay, say it again.
Amalek.
Okay, Amalek.
Close enough.
Should be utterly destroyed. Man, woman, child, and all the animals. Wipe them out. So that's not just Hamas. That's all the Palestinians. That's what he was referring to.
All right, thank you.
And not only that, other Israeli officials called for total extermination. Okay, this is not a moral people. This is not a moral nation. This nation is barbaric.
All right, that's the end of that.
Rough.
I know, but they've gone on so long. Is it quick?
I have a very simple question for Chavez. Who is Amalek?
Yeah, and that's them. All right. Hey, these devils' backs are against the wall, man. Okay. The topic of Amalek is out there. Who they said that Small Hat said they were done away as a people or something like that, man. Showing you, man, that pressure is heavy. Okay. And I remember seeing this back in 2013. Right. This was years ago. Okay. And I have found it just doing some digging online. This is from the Jay's Telegraphic Agency, right? So it says Yosef aims to clarify Shah's rabbi's Amalek remark. All right. So this guy named, let's read it. It says a week after a member of the Sephardi Haredi Orthodox Shah's party rabbinical council called the modern Orthodox community Amalek. The party's spiritual leader tried to smooth things over. So this tiny top, who is their spiritual leader for the Jewish community, said that they were Amalek. You see? Let me go down. I'm not going to read all of that. Okay. Right down here at the bottom. Yeah. So it says at the event July 13th, announcing the candidacy of Rabbi Yitzhak Yosef, Ovidia Yosef's youngest son, for Sephardic chief rabbi, Cohen said, as long as there is a nitkapat, the throne of God is not whole. That's Amalek. When will the throne be whole? When there is no nitkapat, meaning when these tiny tops are out of the way. Okay? He said, are these people even Jays? He asked. Quote, we would be unfortunate to end up with the chief rabbi who wears a knitted kippah. All right, so why did he say that? All right, and I was trying to dig for this information. It took a little minute, but I found it, man, because they all know. They know they're the Amalekites of the Bible, man. Okay, the chief house of Esau, man. Right? Psalm 64:8. So they should make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them should flee away. Right? This is the spirit of Yahweh Shimon Washai. You know? Joel 15:6. Thy own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thy own lips testify against thee. Right? Your own rabbi from your so-called Jewish community, all right, said that you were Amalek. So it's not like they don't know, man. You see? But this is the time we in, man. This is how you know, because again, why are all these different types of regulations and rules being made for the internet, man? They're getting ready to shut this thing down because it's too much. It's just too much exposure, man. Okay? Like I said, they know exactly who they are and where they come from, just like how they know who we are. Okay, the true biblical Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics, right? So I just wanted to put that out there, man, you know, not to get all too deep with it, but hey, the information is there, okay? Who is Amalek, right? Let's see it on the comment board here. Let's see, I'm just reading. Yeah. So let me get this and we'll wrap it up, all right? Exodus 17 and 16, right? Exodus 17 and 16, for he said, because the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai have sworn that the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai will have war with Amalek from generation to generation, all right? And here it is, we're back in this last generation, warring with these devils all over again, man. All right? So they know. Shalom.